Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to ChriswithaC. Thank you very much for joining me today, guys. Finally, we've got the Kagama XP from Team Corally. Massive shout out to Team Corally, obviously, for supporting me with these videos. I really do appreciate it. Guys, as you see in the previous video, we've got it all ready to rock and roll. Today, what I'm going to do is a short run on 4S. I'm going to give it a blip around this huge car park here, and we have got some kicker ramps at the other end that we're going to be hitting just to kind of test out the car, get a feel for it. I really do like the way this car's put together, so I want to kind of get to know it a little bit better today. So this is kind of my first run, the first outing. Once we've done the 4S run, we're going to put 6S in, and then we're going to really see how it goes. So one thing to mention, guys, and I want to kind of correct something I've said in my previous video. Now, the gearbox housings, the differential housings, just to let you know, in the previous video, what I did say was they were different. It turns out they're actually not. I've been speaking to my contact with Team Corally, and he's obviously put me in the right path. I mentioned about obviously the gearboxes not being the right ones that I've mentioned. Now, the other thing is if you are looking for any support on this vehicle, if you go to world.corally.com, in the support section, there's tons of information about any of the Corally cars, and there are also some video tutorials, some links you can follow as well. So, you know, big shout out to them for doing that sort of thing. That's something I would say that sets them apart from other brands. Right, enough bumping my gums. Let's put some batteries in the car, put the head cam on, and let's give it a rip. Catch you in a bit. Right guys, okay, so as you can see, Corally Kagama, quite chuffed about actually giving this his first run. It's finally, we got a nice enough weather to get it out. As I mentioned, what we're going to be doing first of all is actually run it on a 4S pack. One of my Onyx 150C graphenes. Now, I haven't fully charged this. It's just basically to give you guys an idea of how fast the car will go on 4S, and what kind of speed, you know, how the car handles, stuff like that, because not a lot of people do run them on lower batteries than what they're actually designed for, and there is a little bit of a benefit to that. Obviously, what you can think of is the parts are going to last a little bit longer. I'm not saying that that's the correct way to do it, but in my opinion, you know, it is a good way to run your cars. So I am using some adapters today now, as you can see. I'm just going to pop this onto the vehicle. Like so. The reason why I'm doing this is I didn't quite have enough time to actually solder some new connections on there, because I do use EC5s. I'm just going to tuck this in like that, and then strap it all down. I will say one of the things I've noticed, mind, is the size of these battery straps. They're absolutely really beefy. Right, that should be more than enough, sufficient. Let's put the body back on, turn the handset on. As I say, I'm using my own handset today. 4S, let's recognize the batteries, that's good. Let's give it a rip. Now, as I say, I've put some kicker ramps up the top, and we will be hitting those a few times in a bit, but yeah, quite excited about this. Let's give it a go. Let's see if we got steering, so that's good. Right, okay, let's see how we feel about it. Just going to pause the camera. Ooh, I tell you what, she got some balls even on 4S. Very nice, actually. Oh, nice first jump, absolutely awesome. Yeah, this is definitely got some get up and go. Really nice, handles great actually, to be honest with you. First over, right, okay. Yeah, car handles brilliantly. Very, very planted on 4S, actually, to be honest with you. I've got no issues in that sense. Differentials and everything seem to be doing the job. Car is straight as a die. I haven't even touched the steering or any of the trims. As you can see, I came off a ramp and basically flunked it. Pressed the brakes too hard. But yeah, big time impressed so far. I know it's only early days. 4S though, it's more than capable on 4S, as you can see. Definitely got some get up and go. The steering's actually quite nice, as you can see, turning itself around. Man, this is definitely got some get up and go in it. And I'm glad I turned the brakes down, mind, I'll be honest with you. Whoa. Okay, spin him around. So I think you hit that at speed, that's going to fly. Ah, there you go, that's a good jump right there. Not trying to stunt it too much. Really nice. Yeah, I think it's to do with the landings rebounding a little bit on the grass by here, but yeah, very, very good. Easy, considering it's a 6. It feels lighter than a 6S truck. I don't know how to explain it, but really nice, really, really nice. Handles absolutely lovely. Oh, tumble. Yeah, okay, so the car handled great. Like the way it's running. It's definitely got some get up and go to it, even on 4S. Steering's positive. I mean, I'm not the best driver in the world, but I will keep trying to and I expected it to be a little bit more. Oh, yeah, we're in low voltage by here now, so I'm just going to pause the video. Right, okay guys, let's have a quick look underneath the car. Did nosedive it once or twice, but yeah, battery's gone into low voltage. Like I said, this 4S pack was just basically to get a feel for the vehicle. Let's turn the handset off. Very, very planted. Everything seems to be working well. Front end, no issues at all. Shock towers are good. Plenty of dirt on the rear, as you can see, but yeah, plenty of power actually from this Corally 2.5 motor, as I mentioned before. Rebranded Hobby Wing. Motor, kind of warm. It is cold here today, so I'm not, I'm going to see how that goes. As I say, I've got the back turned up, so the fan, I might put a fan on to here actually. I think summertime it might get a little bit warm, but yeah, impressed so far. It's definitely got some get up and go, and even if you wanted to run it on 4S, I think that's going to be absolutely awesome. So what I'm going to do now, pause it quickly, just get the 6S batteries, and then we'll go from there, guys. But so far, very, very impressed. It is a lot more planted than I originally thought it would be. Now, 6S might be a completely different animal, but we're about to find out, so let's go from there. One thing to mention here, I've got these 8000 mAh 100T hard case batteries, as you can see. Now I have tried to fit them in the car. It looks like we're gonna have to buy some additional battery straps for this to run these batteries in there. The only issue with that is you will lose some of the balance of the vehicle in the air. It will recognize 3S packs, as you can see, so I've got 3S pack in there. For now, I think what we're gonna have to do is run it on 3S and just run my battery packs out. So we've done the 4S run, I'll run it on 3S, see how it feels, and then once I've sorted out the battery strap situation, we'll come back and do a 6S run. I've spoken to Team Corally already about it, and they've confirmed the same thing. Now I might have another set of pack of batteries that I can actually use for this type of thing. They're my Euro graphenes. I think they'll be a lower profile and should work fine in the car. But yeah, we are going to have to look at maybe getting the sort of optional battery straps for it and fit them in there. But as it stands, these larger straps, larger diameter straps basically won't fit 2 hard case batteries. So either I'll maybe get a 6S battery or use some different batteries for now. But for now, I think what we'll do is just run it on 3S, because I've got 2 packs to go through, and go from there. And I can still tell you how I feel about it. Everything's good, but so far I'm really impressed with the truck. Oh, hang on, I've got a bit of debris by there, as you can see. I'm going to give the car a bit of a shake out, and then we'll give it another run. But let's go. Yes, run it is. Let's give it a run around this car park, shall we? Even on 3S actually is quite sprightly. As you can see, doesn't quite have the top end speed. Still a lot of fun actually. Still hitting the jump's nice actually. That motor's wanting so much more power though, I'll be honest with you. 3S, a little bit slow, but adapt and overcome obviously. Like I say, what I'm gonna have to do is get the optional battery straps for the car. But at least we're out having a bit of fun. At least we're out having a bit of fun. Turn it around. And I suppose if you look at it from this point of view, if you've got someone who wants to still run this car and not really damage anything, .3S is actually not too bad. I mean, we're still having a good bit of fun here. Would have liked to have seen it on 6S today, but It is what it is. And it's, as you can see, I'm trying to get the tail out, but that centre diff is actually doing a lot of work there. Very nice, very, very nice. And turn the car around. Okay, so that was my fault, looking at the angle wrong. But yeah, everything seems to be holding up well. I can see that front end wanting to come up quite a lot. Mine went. I got a feeling on 6S this is going to be an absolute handful. So yeah, jumping seems to work well. Even as a ground runner, it's a lot of fun, this. Like I say, we're lacking top speed in a big way here, but still, I mean, still plenty of fun. Like I say, that's I should have really checked the battery straps really. Yeah. Even on 3S, it's still tons of fun actually. That servo, I did wonder whether the servo would be alright. But yeah, I've got no issues with that. Like I say, it is now running on 7.4. Oh, we are on our wheels. Right. We were just talking about the servo, and I got a feeling the servo is actually broken. Let's just try. No, it does seem like the servo is broken, as you can see. So, my fault on that one. Bad landing off the ramp. Looks like I've actually taken a bit of a hit on the front. Just want to check over the car. Everything seems fine. Yeah, okay, so it looks like the servo, we've got an outage on the servo, so I might shoot off home now, install a servo quickly and go from there. Right, I'll see you in a sec. Right, okay guys, so servo, the Varipop servo has actually died on me. Alright, I think that's probably my fault. Bit of a bad landing on the front end, a little bit of landing on the steering, and that's actually popped that servo. So I have got a 35 kilogram one of my DS3235 Pros in the MT8. For now, I am waiting on some servos to turn up, so I think what I'll do, I'll borrow the servo out of this one and then plop it into this vehicle for now and set it all up. And then I think I've got some extra battery straps here, so what I might do is actually put those into that vehicle and we'll get back out again. But I want to run this on 6S and see how it feels. So far the car's been great, really planted. 6S I think is going to be absolutely bonkers, but yeah, 4S I've got a feeling is a sweet spot for this car. So I'm going to just remove this quickly and I'll come back to you in a second. Okay, so got my Loctite. Let me just adjust the camera. Bit of Loctite in the screw, and then plop that back in there, because obviously you screw it into metal, guys. You just don't need to over wrench or over tighten or anything like that. Just literally tighten it down as far as that. Now let's try the steering. It should be a dramatic improvement as well. Plenty of speed, plenty of power. Yeah, happy with that. Right, let's do the car back up and we'll then look at the battery straps and we're about ready to go back out then. Right guys, okay, so new servos in, that's Loctite. I like the way what Team Corally has actually done to secure the battery tray. Actually, you've got 2 screws there and 2 just sat behind the ESC here. I've now got some different battery straps in. I've tried them. That's going to fit my 6S batteries. Well, I say 6S, 2 3S batteries. As you can hear in the background, 1 pack of my batteries is just topping back up now. We're going to hit Garth Park, I think, and then give it his first 6S run. But I didn't want to give up on this today. I wanted to actually see how it feels. On 3S and 4S I've been quite surprised with how it performs, even on 3S actually, to be honest with you. Yeah, it took a nasty jolt at the front and I think that was my fault. I came off a ramp and basically had the steering possibly turned either left or right, and obviously that's thrown the servo out. But this is a stronger servo than what was currently in there. I'm not the best of drivers, let's not pull any punches here, but I mean, this I know I've had in several of my cars and it's been absolutely fine. So yeah, just a quick cheap servo upgrade and I think we're back on the road. But let's go. Right, okay, 6S run guys, so fingers crossed things will go well now. As I mentioned just now, what we have done is actually fitted one of my DS3235 Pro servos, and also now put larger battery straps in. Now really speaking, these batteries are a little bit too big for what the application we're going to be using them for here. I would recommend a smaller pack if you're going to be running them, but this is what I've got charged, this is what I've got to hand. So like I said, I've adapted the battery straps to run these packs. Now the car itself, as I say, has been really stable up until now. I think 4S, I've got a feeling, is going to be the sweet spot for it. So we'll have to see how it goes. I'm just going to put that across the top of there, so that's in there quite safely. Could do with finding somewhere to put these, maybe tuck them down, that'll do for the moment. And then take out this adapter and then put in one of my own adapters. And I think for the moment what we'll do is bring it around this side of the vehicle just to give it a bit of attention. Maybe pop it through the center, because obviously I can't get him underneath the battery straps. So I will have to find a better solution. Guys, if you know of any larger battery straps, please let me know in the comments. Ideally, I've got a few sets of 3S batteries that I want to run, and I don't really want to have to change them out for a 6S pack. So it'd be nice if I'm able to find a different solution. Like I say, Corally did inform me that there is plenty of speed and power, so that's all on now. Put the top on, and fingers crossed we should have our 6S run guys. So it's recognised the batteries, that's fine. Massively chuffed with how things are going at the moment, especially with the channel and everything, and obviously the fact that got the new cars. So yeah, pause the video 2 seconds, adjust the camera. Okay, so 6S run, let's give it a go. Now I think this is going to be a completely different animal on 6S. It's going to be interesting to see how this actually fares up to my style of driving. Oh, she's spicy. Oh, she's definitely quick, guys. She's definitely quick. Very controllable, actually. I will say I'm only putting about a quarter throttle on there. Flies nice and straight. Oh, and went over. Okay guys, so basically battery strap had come undone when I came off the ramp just now. Okay, so the diffs are feeling lovely actually. Very planted. I was coming close to full power there then as well. Yeah, really nice. Steering is much better with this servo in there, so happy with that. Let's take it on the grass. Oh, it's really quick, mind. Right, we just take it up on the grass out of the way. You just about feed the power in. Whoop, and she's over, back over on his wheels. Tyres are grippy, really grippy. But yeah, that 2 Rocks 185 system and that 20 kV motor, my god, it's quick. Whoa! So trying to get used to this brake, and brake's really strong. I've got to say, as far as power to weight and everything, my god, it's so quick, much quicker than anything that I've had up until now. Let me turn it around. Covers the ground so quickly. I think we need a wheelie bar, definitely. Quite impressed with this. Whoa, whoa! Too much traction, if anything. Yeah, I've got a balance plug poking out. There you go, back under. Very fast. I'm not even asking it to pull wheelies. Stupidly quick car, this. In a good way. In a good way. It's always nice to have too much power. This off the ramp, I think, is definitely going to be absolutely fine. I ditched the ramps for today because obviously I think that's how I killed my servo. Very quick. Very quick. Now obviously this car is meant for more. Yeah, we definitely need to get a wheelie bar on it. Diff's working overtime. Okay, so now we're starting to get a feel for the car. Very happy with this, very happy. Like I said, a few niggly little problems to start off, but that was, I can't blame the car, guys, I really can't. That's me. Covers the ground so quickly. You've got to be kind of, especially if you follow the channel, you know this is where I like running them. So as my contact in Corally said, 4S is a sweet spot, 6S is ludicrous mode. And I got to be fair, well, we lost a wheel nut, guys. I think we have lost a wheel nut. Right, okay guys, so back to the house. I grabbed the wheel nut. I put a bit of thread lock on there. As you can see, a different colour wheel nut on there, but let's give it another rip. So looks like I'm gonna have to order some more wheel nuts, that's for sure. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. It definitely feels a lot more nimble than one of my and dare I say it here, my Arrmas. It's got a lovely kind of racy feel to it, as well as being monster trucky at the same time. And as I say, the power this thing's got, I mean, whether it's geared high or not, you know, obviously bring it back to me a second. Cover some ground really quickly. I'm getting some ballooning on that front right hand tyre. Let's have a look at the tyre a sec. That seems okay. Woo! Whether you're buzzing around in a park off jumps or basically on tarmac or something like that, I do love how it's all pops wheelies on demand, mind, doesn't it? I love how this hobby makes me feel. Out and about, getting a bit of air. Right, okay, so steering way better than what I was before. Now, I'm not saying there was a massive issue with the 25 kilogram servo, but I am noticing a difference here. That was full pelt then, guys, up there. Let's bring it back down to me. Okay, yeah. It just handles very, very well, mind, I'll be honest with you. Bit of traction roll. These tyres are very grippy as well. They've got obviously this kind of motocross pattern to them, and just checking the wheels. Yeah, seem alright. Yeah, fine. Ooh. Ooh, that was a big hit. That was a big hit. Let's just check it out. Nope, we're good. My God, I genuinely thought I'd stuffed it then, guys. Let's check over the car quickly, shall we? I tell you what, I've given this a bit of a test today, and I will give props to Corally. They've built a tough truck. Arms are good. Yeah, everything seems fine there. I'm going to check these wheel nuts one more time. Wheel wrench, if I can find it. Where are we to? Where are we to? Where are we to? There you go. Now, as I say, disregarding the servo, alright, servo was quite clearly my lack of driving ability when landing that jump. I've also given this a bit of stick today, and so far this thing is holding up more than sufficiently. Right, okay, so here's the car. Guys, I've had a few nasty knocks today, and I've got to say this is held up. Now, other cars might not have possibly done this. I had a side-on collision with the curb just up there, and it's walked away. Everything's fine. Battery straps seem to hold them in. It does look like it's moved ever so slightly, but still. Motor, ooh, is quite warm, mind, I'll be honest with you. So I'm probably going to get a fan to go on there, definitely, just to cool things down a little bit more. I'm going to find a better solution. Obviously going to solder some EC5s on there as well. The power package is strong, really strong. The whole chassis, let's have a look at the bottom. Everything's good, all the arms are intact, no damage, no breakages. I'm not the best driver in the world, I know this, right? But I'm someone who's just having a bit of a laugh when it comes to RCs, and just going out doing what most of you do week in, week out, is giving your cars a load of grief, going home, wrenching on them, fixing them, enjoying the hobby for what it is. Something like this, I think, will be absolutely awesome for someone who's looking at that kind of next level. From even on 4S, this truck was good. 3S, it was still a lot of fun. All right, a little bit slow, mind, but yeah, 3S, 6S, 4S, whichever one you want to pick. I think the 4S deal with this truck is definitely where it needs to be. Body, no damage. I did take the stickers off when we went back to the house earlier because they started coming off, but hey, look, there was already got a pattern of it underneath. Tires are super grippy. What I have done, guys, just to mention, mind, the vent holes that are inside the tires, I've covered them up so they're not ballooning as much as they normally would. Just very happy, very happy. I've got a few ideas I want to do with the truck in the meantime as well. I'm going to try a different set of tires on a different surface, a looser surface, basically to see how it feels. Suspension, no issues there. I just obviously need to give it a bit of a clean, mind. Steering is on the ball now. That very pop servo, unfortunately, like I said, my fault. I did decide to land it awkwardly. One thing I will say, these arms, I was expecting the brake gauges on the front of the vehicle when I landed the way I did. Still, no damage on the arms. They're all intact. Everything's in the right place. As I say, there's no cracks or breakages here. Although, I think I have actually cracked an arm where I just collided. So that, my friends, is looking like my fault there. I can actually order one of these. But again, I did have a collision with a wall. So, look, take that as you will. Right, guys, so welcome back. Kagama, absolutely awesome truck, very fast actually. A few little issues today, my driving more than anything, I will say that. Some of the guys I talked to have given me the nickname ChriswithaC. Today is quite apparent. It's been one of them days. Massive shout out to Team Corally for obviously sending the car over for the purpose of these videos. I will need to order an arm for it, but the looks on things, so I have cracked an arm. But again, that wall that I hit by there, I think is definitely would have done that to any vehicle. Wheel nuts, again, you could put that down to whichever way you want to. Obviously, the wheel nuts are not tightened up correctly. I think what probably would have happened where I landed, and obviously we had problems with the servo, I got a feeling that I might have jolted the wheel nut at that point. Stupidly, I didn't check it, obviously, when we were home. Servo, I'm not even worried about that. I'm really not. Most RTRs these days, they do have less than sufficient servos. A lot of guys, well, I'd be absolutely fine with it, but for me personally, and the way I drive, and let's be honest, I'm not very kind to my trucks. It was time for base. I knew I was going to end up putting a 35 kilogram in the car anyway. But the rest of the vehicle, strong, super strong. Power package is very powerful. 4S, I think, is probably the sweet spot for this vehicle. Other than that, she's golden. Even the body's held up well. No cracks, no scratches. The roof guards seem to be doing the job quite nicely. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Anyway, guys, as I say, massive shout out to Team Corally for allowing me to do these videos for them. Make sure you check the box for more videos. Until next time, guys, you stay awesome. Catch you later.